Hello. I'm going to be reading Hidden Away. This is a story that I wrote uh, back in 2016. I'm going to be changing some of the names because I named them after some people that I just don't talk to anymore. So, yeah. Chapter 1 Suspicion. Hello, my name is Larry. I am a former student at a local college. My best friend is named Kate. So one day, me and Kate were studying together in my dorm room.
Hey, do you want to come over to my place? I can't stand these old dorms.
Kate asked me. It is true that she didn't like these dorms. She owns her own house about 2 blocks away. Sure, I replied. So then we pack up our things and start to Kate's house. So then we start studying at her house, in the living room, though I got to admit, her house is very clean and nice. She then had to go to the bathroom. So while she did, I walked around the place to check it out. Everything about the house is so clean. I see a computer and go on it. I see a weird game called Enul Elap. It was weird, to be honest. The only command I could figure out was use rope. And when I type that, it says, "You are useless." Which was weird because I never did. Hell, I never knew how to. But whatever, I guess. I turned off the computer. I then noticed a set of stairs leading to upstairs. Curiously, I begin walking up them. Then, Kate leaves the bathroom.
Wait, what the hell do you think you're doing?
She asks angrily. Whoa, I just wanted to check out the place, I say back. She calmed down, and we began studying again. There was a major test soon, and we needed to study as much as we could. Though I was thinking, and I started to get suspicious. Why was Kate so worried about me going upstairs? Chapter 2 Shock. So we finish studying and decide to just watch television. She turns on the news. I protest because the news is always so depressing. Like, where the hell are the good news? I know there is. Then I see a face on the screen. My little brother, Jonathan.
So just today, Jonathan Trout has been reported missing. Police are still on the lookout, and we hope to find him soon. Now, on to our next story.
I feel a deep depression in my chest. My brother, missing. I really hope he's found. Alive. I go home, saddened and shocked, but still having a suspicious feeling about the second floor of Kate's home. I come by the next day and ask about it.
Oh, I just like to keep things nice around here. I mean, you can go upstairs if you want, but just don't make a mess.
She replies. I walk upstairs and the first thing I notice is a horrible smell. I guess it's just trash or something, and to be honest, it was still very clean. She does so well. Then I walk into her room and notice something. A hole in the wall. I decide to just home around and say, "Hello?" into the hole. Here's what I got back. No, please go away. Not again. Then the male voice began sobbing. I decide to figure this out, so I started kicking at the wall, knocking it down quite easily.
Larry! What the hell are you doing?
I hear Kate scream as she runs upstairs swiftly. She sees the giant hidden room revealed behind the wall. I see my brother. Hey Larry, it's me, Jonathan. His voice sounded weird, but I didn't care. I ran up to him and gave him a hug. Received my brother is okay. And then I notice his body is cold, feeling lifeless in fact. Hey brother, ain't you feeling okay? I ask. Then he says, I do feel quite sick actually. But I notice his mouth isn't moving with his words. I finally find what's happening for real. His 2 wrists were bound by hooks and string. He had no eyes, and he's been dead for a while now. His jaw was ripped off and his fingers chipped off. I felt sick and dizzy, and I threw up. I noticed that there's 6 more rooms in this secret hallway. I began to cry out in utter shock. Chapter 3: Grief and Death. In each room was one family member and one friend, all dead and lifeless. Some had no eyes, others had their hearts turned from them, and others had many cuts and were left to bleed out. It smelled horrible. I threw up again, feeling sick, and cried some more. I looked to Kate. How could you? I asked in grief. She looked just as shocked, but I know damn well she was behind this.
It wasn't me,
she says, tearing up. I feel betrayed, broken, and grief all at once. I found a shovel on the ground. Okay, you, confess now, or I'll beat you to hell, I yell. She swore not to of, so she was lying, huh? I swing at her head, knocking her out. I hit her more, and more, and more, and more blood splatters. She is dead. My best friend betrayed me like this. I stood up, feeling very sick. Then behind me, I feel a cold, sharp knife stab my back. You are incorrect. I hear a twisted voice whisper, as blood oozes from my back. Then I'm thrown to the end of the hallway. I look up and see a dark shadow walk towards me, then cutting open my stomach as blood once again oozes out. She tears away my organs. I scream as I feel life slipping away. I realized something. Death never lets you say goodbye. I began crying out in agony. Everyone I know is dead, and soon I will too. I began thinking about the life I could have had. I was 1 year away from graduation. I feel darkness surround me. Is this death? I look down and see my heart ripped out. It hurts so much. I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. I can't smell anything. I can't feel anything. I'm trapped in darkness with my thoughts and grief. I can feel now. I began crying. I'm broken. Everyone's dead. Suddenly, I realize I am now in hell. Wow, that was shit. Damn.